have the current stock market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, what we're looking at currently is the 1 hour price chart. This means that each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And I have not changed any of the prior chart markings or arrows or anything like that since the prior video. And as we can see here, this expectation here that share prices were going to be moving lower after heading into this resistance zone near right around $5.30. This has come into fruition at the moment. What we're seeing here is a fairly significant short-term price movement. We've even seen a bit of a price gap that has formed here as well. Some erratic trading activity here, as we can see, because share prices did sort of gap lower here and then attempted to bounce. And there's a long wick on each side of this price candle. So, those tend to signify, we can take a better look at that actually. But those tend to signify periods of volatile trading action here, as we can see. So when you see long wicks on a candle like that, it does mean that there's a lot of sort of whipsaw price activity. So, we are coming into an important support zone here. On several occasions, I have been pointing out this $5 level, which was slightly breached in the past. I was willing to call this a false breakout given this prior price movement. But what I said here is that that is no longer the case if we start to break below here once again. And if share prices make new lows, that means that this was really just sort of a shorter term bounce before a final movement lower. So as it currently stands here, the most recent closing period that we have gives us a closing price of $4.96. So that would be this red candle here, that closing bar here. So that would be the bottom of the body of the candle. Is below $5 per share. So we are now seeing closing periods that are below this area as well. So, these are significant price movements, and it does suggest that this prior movement to the top side, which many people were calling an explosion and sort of a precursor possibly to a $10 per share, stock price test. Of course, this is not coming to fruition, and it's just interesting that all of those people have now disappeared now that the larger price movement is now unfolding in the downside direction. So, we do need to be careful about making statements like this. And we also need to be honest about the situation whenever we're sort of making these assessments. I mean, was this a price explosion, this $1 price movement? I mean, because if that's true, we're also seeing a price explosion that's greater in size that's moving in the downside direction. So where are these people? And what is the explanation at the moment? So, as it currently stands, what we have to sort of figure out next is, where share prices are likely to actually find a bottom, because this is significant. I mean, that's a $5 big round number. There could be options activity around that's centered around that region. There could be stop losses that are placed relatively close by. So, there's a lot of potential here for continued volatility. And as we can see, ever since that 770 level was created, we were still bullish on the stock at this point, but then since then, things started to reverse, and we have all we've seen since then is a series of lower highs. So, there was a lot of contentious conversation, and I think I was accused of working for a short seller, hedge fund, or I was accused of having a short position myself, none of which is true. I have also been on the bullish side of the argument here. If people sort of remember, I mean, this isn't really ancient history where we were looking for this $3.60 area to hold as support and then act as a launching pad once the descending triangle formation finally started to break to the top side, which would be this price movement here. We were bullish this entire time, and we were bullish at the lows. This is not like Stockmo, for example, or Meet Kevin, these people that were recommending, that everyone buy the stock right around the IPO. This is the next Tesla. It's going to the moon, blah, blah, blah. None of that turned out to be true. These were huge, huge losses here. So I stepped into the stock when it was trading near these lows, and that can all be confirmed by going back through the channel history. All you need to do is search for NIO and look at when I started covering the stock, because it was at those lows. So, what we have to understand at this point is that, those good times do not last forever. At some point, you're going to start to see share prices turn around here. And then once we started to call that out, the comments got very combative and sort of dogmatic. And none of that actually is a good sign for profitable trading positioning. So, as we can see here, we're just continuing to form lower highs and now lower lows. So, the question at this point and what we're going to have to be looking at next, and, I'm not necessarily going to do that in this video because we're sort of coming to an end here, but we do have to start to look for some potential downside price targets here. I don't think the stock goes to zero. So, I do think that there are going to be buying opportunities here. But I don't think we're necessarily there yet. As we can see here on the hourly indicator reading, the momentum indicator, the reading is currently showing a downside momentum trend here. So this is still the case, and we're not even yet in oversold territory. So this does mean that the stock can definitely continue to move lower. One, before becoming oversold, and then two, it would take a lot of price movement here in order to break through this downtrend line in the relative strength index. So that does suggest that momentum can remain, the downside momentum can keep the stock under pressure here for the time being. There's really nothing in this area which would suggest that a bounce is imminent. We're trading below all of the major exponential moving averages, series of lower highs, series of lower lows. The list kind of goes on and on here. So, anything can happen, I suppose. I mean, we could start to see another round of stimulus measures from the Chinese government. That's always a possibility. But at the moment, this is looking incredibly weak. And then even when we were seeing situations where the Chinese government was trying to prop up these stocks, names like Alibaba, names like NIO, things like that, were starting to move higher. Even then, though, those movements have been relatively subdued. I mean, this was the explosion that this guy was talking about. This guy that just disappeared. I mean, let's just look at this on the within the broader price chart here. I mean, how much of an explosion is that? Especially when we consider the fact that this movement to the downside is now larger. So, where is this guy? Where are his comments now? I'd like to hear an explanation. So here's the current market update for NIO Incorporated, stock ticker NIO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.